Hey everybody, this is video number 76. Today, I got angry. I got very angry over certain situations going on, things I saw. Right now I'm dealing with a parking violation that I did not commit. I'm going through the system, figuring out all the logistics, and having to, it feels like, go up against it as opposed to work with it. I'm on Facebook doing my social media job, and of course I have the opportunity to go through my home wall, everything, newsfeed, and someone posts a little this or that, and I watch a video or read an article that is attached to some area of disrespect or ignorance or violence or cruelty. And the anger storages build up, and I can feel anger through my body, and I feel the stress of it, the tightness of it. I'm sure all of you have experienced this before. Why am I making a video about this? I actively connected with these feelings as opposed to what usually happens, and that is the anger continues to manifest unconsciously. It happens at first, and then I give attention to it and energy to it, as many of us do, and it just builds and builds and deepens until I get angrier and angrier. And then I start attracting other things that will make me angry into my life. This time I did a fairly good job of cutting it off or recognizing it, and then I'll tell you what I did. But in past situations, I'm sure, what's the next thing that would happen? I drop something on the floor. My headphones get tangled. I stub my toe. I see that one of our cats is tearing up something or eating something that they shouldn't be eating. Just a chain. We build, and we just trap ourselves within this pattern of anger and stress. And I've realized this for a long time, we are in control of our emotions. We have the choice to facilitate an emotion one direction or another direction, to make a choice. Anger, happiness, stress, lightness, so on and so forth. Now, as far as it coming on, external forces can bring it in very easily, and it can start to build, and we have a choice at any point to recognize it and either let it go or continue to allow it to build. When it comes to something like joy or relaxation, those are feelings that we can recognize and just expand further and further and allow them just to fill us up. Anger, stress, frustration, disappointment, those don't feel good. They never feel good. We trick ourselves into thinking that that might feel good in a moment, whether it's our sense of justice or we just have a chance to let loose. We're always controlled all the time, and now we're letting loose! Or we can see that this does not benefit us in the long term, or even in the short term either. We get past the delusion and we go, this is no good. Now I get distracted. Now I lash out at other people who have nothing to do with this. And so the potent pause is the most powerful choice that any of us can make. It's a moment of deliberation. It's a moment of separation that we should be including in our lives anyway. That's why I speak so highly of meditation. Okay, so you're busy. Everyone's busy. Everyone has 5 minutes, 10 minutes, maybe half an hour, maybe an hour to insert stillness, silence, separation into their lives. A chance to think everything over, to just stop and allow the chaos to fade and open up the space so that what you really love, what you want, what you are can fill it up. And then you can jump back into everything else. And guess what? You'll be more productive. You'll be clearer than if you were to go straight through and say, if I have time at the end of my day, I'll take some time then to be still silent, to meditate. The potent pause. As I was moving about with this anger and stress leading me, I recognized it because I know what it feels like, and I realized this is not good. I will not allow this to ruin my day. I will not allow this to ruin my hour or even the next minute. And I sat down in a chair, put my feet on the ground, closed my eyes, and I took a deep breath in and out. I just sat and I breathed. I don't know much about tapping. I've immersed myself in the world of Reiki, which has been wonderful, and I utilize that all the time, especially in situations here. I was drawn, for some reason, as I was breathing and just letting myself sink, allowing the heaviness and the burden of this anger and stress to sink, just to tap myself right here. My anger was a very heady anger, and then it traveled down, and I could feel it elsewhere. But as I did that, I could feel my head clear and get lighter, and then it just kind of trickled down my body to my neck, to my shoulders, to the rest of my body, to my lungs as I breathed in and out, to my heart, which was kind of beaten, which then slowed down, to my stomach, which was tight, which then loosened. So I allowed myself to sink and ground and just breathe and stop. And I recognized why I was angry. I recognized how it didn't serve me, and I recognized choices that I could make to go about the rest of my day. First off, taking a break from these things that inspired the anger, only to return to them later from a much clearer standpoint, viewpoint, mindset, and deal with them as needed. Or just ignore them and eliminate them if they're not something that serves me, that they're not essential version in my life. And so I'm doing this video because all of us get angry. And I've had many times where I've gotten angry and I've lashed out at my wife or a family member. And it's usually the people that are closest to us. It's this, there's so much love that these external negative feelings can just lead us to a complete 180, a spontaneous one. We often say things we don't mean in the moment, and then beyond the moment or in the long term we realize, oh shoot, what did I do? I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that to myself either. Beyond to other people, we lash out at ourselves. We get angry, and we do things we don't want to do when we really get a chance to take a look at it. But that's all in hindsight. The potent pause allows a chance, an opportunity for you in just a very short period of time to release, to ground, so that you don't have to look back and say, I regret doing that. I wish I didn't do that. You can take control right now. We all always have the opportunity to take control. And the space that we receive from a potent pause, becoming present with our breath, and getting in touch with our body. Whether it's a touch here, a touch there, that, or anything else that you might find soothes you. Do it. As far as the vibrations go that we talk about, that I talk about, people of high vibration, low vibration, wherever you are, you can raise your vibration so easily just by stopping, by pausing, not getting caught up in the past, future chaos, being present. And the more of us that do that, I'll tell you, it's contagious in the best way. We're talking pure energy here. And so what you emit, others take in. Put out that positivity, that presence, the potent pause. This is video number 76. Thank you for staying with me for this long. I haven't done a video this long in a long time, but I was very passionate about this one. The letter P. This video is sponsored by the letter P. Go alliteration, right? Video 76. Bye-bye.